you mentioned at the end that some of these technologies exist. Can you go into a little bit of detail as far as like what are some of these technologies and how are they sort of shifting the landscape and helping drive the gathering of first party data?
So these technologies exist, and I would say there's probably about 4 or 5 that there's a. So going back to this concept of market adoption, right? The early technologies that helped sports properties connect with their consumers were actually technologies that were created for different industries, but were kind of repurposed and retrofitted for sports. So it was it was clunky, right? It wasn't smooth. So with sports tech, which is now becoming a thing, there's technologies that are created specifically for sports to help them address their pain points. So when you're looking at if a team is coming to me or a property is coming to me and they're like I have a CMO saying, oh my God, I have 17,000 people sitting in my arena and I only know who 3,000 of them are. Why is that? What can I do for that? So the technologies that deal most efficiently with that right now are literally, it's mobile, and they're apps that literally use bots to gamify an event that's happening in an arena. So let's just say you have 17,000 people sitting in an arena, and you've got something going up on the Jumbotron, and they're saying, okay, now we're going to play a game. Everybody log on to this app in arena and play along with us. And as they're playing the game, they're gamifying the app. If they want to win certain prizes, they're asked to put in their name, their email address, their general age, their gender, their location. And now that information then goes into the CRM of the team. They now have access to this consumer. They didn't know who they were before, but through the gamification of this app, they are obviously willingly giving this information so that they can be incentivized to win something, participate in something, and then the information that goes into the CRM is cleansed, it's structured, it's relevant, and it's quality. So there's a number of companies that do that now. And then as sports properties become more and more attuned to what works and what doesn't, you're going to see the technology start to change from literally what it is today, which is the gamification of apps, which basically helps a team access all of those anonymous fans that are out there, but they don't know who they are. Like there are all those Facebook fans that are out there, and then all of a sudden those are anonymous, but because they're gamifying these apps, that is turning into structured profile information. So that's kind of the most advanced technology that is out there, about 4 or 5 companies that are doing that. So it's out there. It's just, sports need to recognize technologies exist and, find ways to source them.